Hello everyone. Excel calls are out just right now on your mails. You can check the mails and confirm whether you have received the Excel calls or not. And this video is specifically for those who have received the business management call from the Acceleri. And as mentioned in the email, you have to fill your SOP from I think 8th of Feb to the 10th of Feb. And in my experience, I believe that there would be no extension of the deadline or something. So you have 2 days to fill uh, the four questions which are asked in the BM SOP, and SOP remains same every year. Like last year and last to last year, SOP was quite same, and there were four questions in the SOP, and you have to write about your experience in those four questions. So through this video, I will be sharing all the four questions which were asked last year, so that you would have a good idea like what is asked, and you can start preparing your answers right now so that you have around 4 to 5 days to complete your SOP and all the answers to those four questions. And let me share the first question right now. The first question in last year was, describe a task or event from your recent past where you were passionately involved. Mention your three takeaways from that task or the event. So just wait. Let me put here. So I can't copy origin. Okay, so it is here. Okay, let's leave it. Let me share. Describe a task event from your recent past where you were passionately involved. Mention your three takeaways from that task or the event. Uh, Let me see if I can screenshot and paste here. Just wait for a minute. Okay, so I got it here. And now yeah. So this was the first question last year, and this would be the same in this year also. So describe a task or event from a recent past where you were passionately involved. Mention your three takeaways from that. So here you have to mention a event or some situation that could be taken from your personal life, from your professional life, from your college life. And if you're working professional, you can also put your personal experience, or you can also put your experience when you were in the college. uh, it doesn't matter much. What matters the most is what was the event, how big was the event, how big and how it impacted you, and what were your three takeaways from that event. It could be even from the childhood also, but you have to focus on building a good story around that, right? So this was the first question. The second question was, which subject in your graduation did you enjoy and learn from the most? Why? What did you learn? So this was a question put for the purpose, because many times you would keep getting the messages like, I am an engineer, or I have been working for 3.5 years. Should I really prepare for the grads? And there are so much subjects, for which subjects to prepare. And generally engineers have these problems, because in the non-engineering you would have a lot of subjects which have direct correlation with each other, and the number of subjects were quite low as compared to the engineering stream. So for the people who are even engineers or non-engineers, or have work X or have no work X, you would have to mention a particular subject, like which subject you like and why you like that subject, and what have you learned from those subjects. So learnings can be very well correlated to the concepts, theories which you have learned, or It might be from other soft areas where you have learned soft skills like management, leadership, team building, or something which impacted you or changed you. So, and the subject which you are putting here should be put wisely, because there might be a lot of questions from that subject only. So uh, put it wisely and take your time in building the SOP answers. So the next question was, during the last year, have you done anything to advance your knowledge in any domain? If yes, please explain. If not, what could you have done? So this was the question where a lot of people troubled, because in the last 2 to 3 years, our schedule and the work from home made us to spend our lives with our families, but we forgot to add a lot of things to our SOP, our CVs, or a lot of you and even including me were very well focused on the CAT preparation, so we hadn't done a lot of things. So if you have done good thing, please put it here. If you haven't done anything, or if you haven't done, or if you are not getting in your mind like what you did, or even if you didn't do anything in the last year, don't be doubtful on you. It's completely okay. You should have a reason for that, and you should have a backup plan or a future plan for that, like what you would do in the future to compensate that loss, right? So this question is basically to test your honesty, test your integrity, test your uh, skills. Like, if even if for any reason you haven't done anything, how would you compensate that? That's the simple thing. And the answer to any question would not make your uh, candidature stands selected or not selected. That will completely depend on the interview. Basically, the questions would be the driver of your interview, right? So fill the question very very judiciously. And the next question was, how does your plan for BM program at XLRI fits in your previous training and your future goals? And the question is asking why. Let me share that also. So it is here. Just let me make it bigger in the size. So this is the question. How does your plan for BM program at Axillary fits in your previous training and your future goals? So these constitute the 4 questions. Let me show you. Describe a task given from your recent past. Which subject in your graduation did you enjoy and learn from the most? During the last year, have you done anything to advance? And the other is how the BM program fits you and why, right? So I hope you must have got a good idea about how to write SOP and what questions to prepare for. Even if there would be a change, I think the most answers or the most questions would be aligned to these one only. So I request everyone to start preparing for it right now. Thank you and have a very very happy day.